So today's class will be on the Wunda Chair. I'd like to spend about 30 minutes here so that you can always, pull it out, hop on the chair, and have a little routine. So let's cross it up and pull from your muscle and cerebral memory what we need for today's class. We've had experience on it, but it's pretty rare that we would do 30 minutes or even a whole class, rather, on the Wunda Chair. So let's see what we can do. With that, uncross and lock it in. You'll look straight ahead of you, eyes open. Look down your cheeks, eyes open. Relax your shoulders and close your eyes. Let's get started. Move around just a little bit and stand at the back of your Wunda Chair. I just like to do some cat-cows up and down to warm up today. All right, so you're behind, the pedals will be in front of you. So you're standing probably between your tower. Yeah, go behind it. You're going to reach over this way toward the pedals. Yeah, there you go. All right, the arms float up. Breathe in, and as you exhale, begin to cat down. You're exaggerating. Your feet are almost at the wood. It's pretty close back there. And then put your hands on the pedals and ride them down. So what you're feeling is a stretch in the backs of your legs for the moment. Your thighs are against the edge of the seat. Now, scoop your belly and cat up. And then try to arch the back just a little in a cow and press down. Take your time with this. Scoop your belly, cat up. Your legs stay where they are. And then cat down. So you're trying to arch the back a little bit, extend it. And scoop, tuck, lift, and then cat down or cow down again. We'll do one more. Up you go. And then cow down and hold. Bend and straighten your elbows very slowly. I want to warm up behind the shoulders in your rhomboids. So it's more of a squeeze to press down and not really an elbow pop. And make sure the elbows are going behind and not out to the sides. And go for 3. Scoop tight, 2. And last time, hold. And then keep your right arm down. Wood and the pedal have contact. Unfloat your left arm and the pedal up. So we've added a little rotation. Then drop your left arm, pedal to the wood. Right arm stays straight and the pedal lifts and you rotate. So your thighs are still against the edge of the seat back there. And we'll do that one more time each way. Right arm down, left arm lifts, we're rotating. And then put that one down and do the other side. So you want to take your time with this and rotate as much as you can. Arm goes up and rotates, good. And then put it down. Breathe here as you exhale, scoop your belly. You'll lift the pedals up. And then up go the arms toward the ceiling. And then they drop down to your sides. Let's go ahead and start with a side bend and open up there. So you're going to sit on the side of your chair. I've got my left leg conformed to the wood. The arms go out to the sides. Your spring should be 3 up from the bottom. That's usually a good spot for you with these. All right, so your leg is out under the Cadillac, the other one conformed to the wood. Breathe, and as you exhale, let's take this over and put your hand on the back pedal. And just give it a nice long side bend here, kind of like our banana stretch that we would do on the Cadillac. You're breathing. Let's do some soft bobs up and down. Just little ups and downs. Try to engage your obliques a little to lift. And then stretch to lower. Each time, try to get a little bit lower with the pedal toward the wood. Take your time with this. And then hold at your very lowest point. Hold, hold, hold. The top arm goes to the ceiling. Breathe here as you exhale. Let's ride that pedal up. Abs kick in to get you up to seated again. Then let's add the twist. Arm goes over. You'll twist. Put your hand on either that same pedal, or you could separate. You decide how tight you want that articulation and rotation. And you're breathing. Soft little bobs up and down to invite the stretch into your top side. Keep breathing. And each time, try to press just a little lower, like a millimeter lower. So we're making some progress here, lengthening out. Now hold at your very lowest point. Bend both elbows, not too much, and then press out. Both elbows and press out. If your hands are on separate pedals, you can reciprocate. You decide what feels best. You're breathing and exhaling, inviting that stretch in a little deeper each time. And then let's hold at the lowest point and breathe. As you exhale, your front arm goes up to the ceiling. Breathe here as you exhale. Abs kick in to get you up, up, up to seated again. And the arms come down. Let's do the other side. So you'll turn away. We're using this as a warm-up today instead of work. So your the leg on the seat is conformed to the wood. The leg is out to the side under the caddy, arms out, breathe. And as you exhale, let's take it over to the back pedal. And into that nice long banana-y stretch. You're breathing. Little soft bobs up and down to invite that stretch in. Each time, try to go a millimeter lower. And you're breathing. Your bicep is right over the top ear. Your face is forward. And we're stretching. And then hold at your low point and breathe. Bend and straighten the bottom elbow just a few times. You can even do the top elbow if you want to. I might not have done it on the other side, but we're just letting the stretch happen. And then hold and breathe. As you exhale, start to ride the pedal up. Your abs kick in to get you up to seated. Do this slowly. And arms out to the side. Let's add that twist this time. Over you go. You'll add your twist. The hands can be on the same pedal or on opposite ones. And you'll press down and hold. So you're breathing. Feeling your top side begin to open. You're going to add those little soft bobs up and down. You can bend and straighten the elbows a few times. These are squeezes, not pops. And reciprocate if your hands are on different pedals. And you're breathing into this, trying to go a millimeter lower each time. So it's a press. Hold at your low point, breathe. And as you exhale, your top arm is going to float up toward the ceiling. Your face is forward. Breathe here as you exhale. Ride the bottom pedal up. Abs kick in to get you up to seated. And the arms come down again. Let's stand at the back of the machine, or the pedal end of the machine now. And I just want to realign with one cat down and cow up for a couple of times. So you're going to come to your knees. You may need to adjust your tension, you decide. Sorry about this butt view, but here we go. Breathe in, and as you exhale, round down into a cat as you press the pedals down. So make sure that your fingers are not being squished by the pedals. And then keep your cat and round up. And the pedals lift a little, but stay in your cat as you press down. The arms are straight. You're getting a nice stretch between the shoulders, and also your spine is stretching. So scoop tight, get the spine up there. These are real slow presses up, and then down, 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 down. Elbows stay straight. We'll do one more like this, and press. Now, float the arms up. Take a little break from that. Roll your wrists around, shoulders around, and then I want to add a little work. So you're holding the petals, each a hand on the end of each petal. Breathe in, and as you exhale, scoop tight, fix your shoulders, and press the hips back to the heels with a flat back, and then squeeze your glutes to come back up again. So it's more of an ab and behind the shoulder job here, and then back up. So your arms stay straight. And press. You should feel a lot of work in your abs. Squeeze your glutes to come back up to kneeling. And we'll do one more like that. Press, and I want you to hold. You can sit on your heels. Now, scoop your belly, round the spine a little, and just press the arms up and down a few times. Press. Stay low. It's the only thing moving are the arms and the petals. One more. Press and hold. And then squeeze your glutes. Come up to kneeling, release the petals, and roll your shoulders around a little. Let's come up and sit now. I think your springs should be about where they are, on the third from the top, or from the bottom, rather, so you want a little tension for you. Oh, before you sit, grab your dowel. Excuse me. Just have it handy. And we'll have a seat. So you're perched, sits bones, right at the edge of the seat so that you have a lot of thigh coming off the front of the seat. You're in a high heel. You're long through your spine. Roll your shoulders down and back and scoop your belly tight. Then take your hands and arms and press into the sides of your seat. Then drop the petals and back up. Make sure your feet are in that correct position and press again. So you're squeezing into the sides of the seat. You've got arms connected, and as you press down, your abs deepen. You feel it there. I'm trying not to use exclusively quads. And each time I press down, my spine feels longer. And I'm looking out in front of me. It's a steady press into the sides of the seat. And go for 3. Press. 2 more. Scoop tight. Last time, take it down to the wood and hold. Let's do some little pulses down at the end. Try not to thunk into the wood, but you're going to press and touch it lightly each time. Your belly is scooped. The knees come up and down only a few centimeters. Go for 3. Check your form. 2. Still pressing into the sides of the seat. 1 and hold. Then release the arms, float the legs up, and roll your shoulders around. Maybe move your neck a couple of times. Breathe into your core. Turn into Pilates V this time. The heels can be together or they can be separated a little. But wherever they are, the heels are high. This time as you press down, the arms go out to the sides. And then float the knees up, arms down. And lift and lower. Make sure that your shoulders are down and back, that you feel the backs of your shoulders motivating the arms. You feel the muscles almost underneath the arms, and squeeze up. Your rhomboids are active. And as you press down, your belly scoops and your spine gets longer. And let's go again. Press. 2 more like this. And last time, press and hold. So your feet are on the petals are on the wood. Little pulses here. Pulse. They're slow. Each time you scoop your belly tighter, close your ribs, draw in a little pelvic floor, you'll feel that. Now squeeze your sits bones together. Really put some tone in the glutes. Keep that tone there as you press and squeeze. Go for 3, 2, 1. Hold, hold, hold. And then release the knees up, the arms come down. Roll your shoulders, shake your head a little bit if you want to. Then put the heels on. They can be about hip distance apart. Breathe into your core. Let's go to genie arm this time. So drop your shoulders. Press your top arm into your bottom arm and your bottom arm into your top arm. So we've got a connection there. And then take a test run down. See if your heels are in the right position. And then float them up. Yeah. Okay. And down you go. As the legs get lower, the spine gets longer, and up you go. And your scoop gets deeper the lower the legs go. Inhale up, exhale, press. Inhale up, arms connecting. You feel muscles in your back. And scoop tight, exhale down. And pelvic floor active. Now let's squeeze the sits bones and put some tone in the glutes there. And keep the tone there. So we're really connected, all parts. Press. These are akin to squeezes down. And let's go for 3. 2 more. Last time, I want you to press and hold. Hold, hold, hold. Little presses at the bottom. Squeeze. Check your form here. And sits bone squeezing. Arms pressing into each other. Your belly is scooped, pelvic floor active. And scoop tight. And 3, 2, 1, and hold. Then release everything and roll your shoulders around, shake your head. Okay, let's take the dowel and slip it in to the hose to connect your pedals. The feet can come out onto the dowel. Your feet are parallel for this one, like we're doing a squat, not a plie. So breathe in and press the legs down. The arms float up, kind of like a weird jumping jack. And then they float down as the knees come up. And press. So we want to drop the shoulders the whole time. We feel muscles firing behind and between and under your shoulders. And scoop tight as you press down. You're still perched right on the edge of the seat so that you can get a nice range of motion through your thighs. Press. Now let's squeeze the sits bones. Really adding some tone here. Keep that tone there and press. And scoop tight. So it's not a knee pop or a thigh job. It's a squeeze from the glutes down to the heels. And 2 more. And last time, then hold and add some little pulses here. Pulse, pulse. It's as if you're holding your head in your hands. You've got the longest spine. Your shoulders are dropped. Your sits bones are squeezing together. You feel inner thigh, outer thigh. Go for 3, 2, 1. Knees up, arms down, and come out of that for a moment. Let's turn out in a grand plie. So if you need to put your heels on the edge of the pedals, that's fine. Just feel secure up there. You don't want to go popping those pedals. It's a little disconcerting. So you're long through your spine. Breathe in, and let's take a little practice squeeze down. Make sure that your heels are secure. Okay? And let's do that again. Press. And inhale up. Exhale, press. I want to do a little reciprocation with the arms. The left arm goes forward, right arm goes back. And then we're going to change on the next press down. And press. And the back arm gets lifted by the tricep. And press. And squeeze the sits bones together. And scoop tight. Your torso never moves. And we'll press again. And let that left low arm, the one behind, get lifted up by the tricep. And go again. Press. Let's go for 3, 2, and 1 more each way. and then hold at the bottom. Let's take the arms both forward and add some little presses at the bottom here. Press. Let's do something fun with the arms. As your knees come up, press the arms down toward them like you're pressing through peanut butter, and then squeeze the heels down. So we're just kind of adding a little bit of arm connection here, and press as the knees go up. And scoop tight and really connect behind the shoulders and squeeze in your sits bones together. Go for 3, 2, and 1. Knees up, roll the shoulders around, shake your little head. Okay, let's come on to the floor now. And you can take your dowel out. I don't think we'll need it. Come to your knees. And here we go with some nice arm and oblique work.
The same pressure.
I think so. I think you could probably take this, and if you want to add more, you leave your dowel in, okay? So your position is that your elbow is coming straight out of your shoulder. That's the hand that's on the pedal.
Yeah.
And then the other hand is under the other shoulder. So you've got, some width here. And then you're going to press. Now, stabilize the shoulder as the pedal lifts. And also close your ribs as you slowly squeeze down. And scoop your belly tight. You should feel, let's see, your right hand is on good. You should feel your lats. That's that big muscle across the back. You should feel serratus, that's that lightning bolt, exactly on your side. You should feel bicep, tricep, pectoral. And you should feel a nice deep belly scoop. And let's go for 3, flat back. 2 more. Last time. Good, float it up. Come up to a kneel and roll that shoulder around. Shake your head a couple of times. Now, I'm going to come up to a plank, all right? I know you love these. And we're going to do the same thing. But I need a little more mat back there or else I'll slide.
Okay.
Okay, get it over with, honey. Come up into a plank, and here we go. You're going to press. Now, squeeze your glutes to stabilize you. Your torso never moves. It's only the arm going up and down here. And breathe in as you exhale, press. You want to challenge, lift your left leg a little. And you're breathing. Let your glute hold that leg up there. Go for 3, 2, 1 more time. Good, put the knee down if it's up. Come up to a high kneel. And roll that shoulder out. Shake your head a couple of times. Let's switch sides. All right, so find your correct position. You want to feel width, so you're not crowded in toward the machine with that right hand. Left hand on the bar or the pedal, and let's go. Press. And scoop tight, close your ribs. And your back is flat. These are more squeezes than elbow pops. I want you to take your time with that press down. And what you're feeling is rhomboid, rear deltoid, tricep, bicep. You're feeling the big lat across your mid-back there. You're feeling serratus, that lightning bolt muscle down the side of you. And close your ribs, you'll feel your obliques, and scoop tight. 3, 2, and 1. Good. Float the pedal up, come to a high kneel, and roll out what you need to. I trust you're doing these.
Yeah, can you not see me?
I just got my back turned.
What?
I've got my back turned to the camera during this. So here we go. All right, so let's come into plank. And squeeze your glutes, scoop tight, and let's go. Press down and up. Take these nice and slow so you stay on balance. And scoop your belly. A lot of tone behind that shoulder, especially the one on the floor. Now lift your right leg if you want to challenge. Use your glute to hold the leg up there, not your foot. And you're exhaling, press, scoop tight. 2 more. And last time. Good. Pedal up, knee down if it's up, and sit up and roll it out. Good. I did sneak a couple of peeks at you. You were doing very well. Now, let's have a seat. Like this. This is the sandbox. You might remember this from our training.
Yeah.
I still got my springs where they were. Get a feel if you need to adjust your tension if this is too much. So we don't get to put full body weight behind it, okay? So the arms, shoulders roll down and back. Your hands the palms are flat, fingers extended on the ends of both pedals. Long through your spine, breathe. As you exhale, scoop your belly and simply come into a cat, like a seated cat, and press your pedals down. And then ride the pedals back up to neutral. And press, so your back is curving, arms are fixed, and then back up you go. And let's do that a couple of more times. So it's all about fixing the shoulders. And they're moving that pedal. Good, so it's not an arm job, it's an ab job to curve the spine. Let's go for 3. 2 more. Last one, press and hold, hold, hold. Now hold your cat, your seated cat, and press the arms up and down in little pulses. Press. So your spine is curved. You're going for 3, 2, and 1, and float everything up. Release that, shake your little head a couple of times. Roll your wrists around. Let's face the other way. Do you have a zafu?
What's that?
Your meditation cushion. Seems like you do somewhere.
I have definitely one in Florence.
Okay, maybe not here. Well, let's try it. Just see.
I have this.
Yeah, you could try that. Yeah, just sit up there. Get your hips up a little because I know you have the long arms. And I'm going to reach behind, and you may find that you have to adjust your pedals. And you're going to press the arms down. All right. Yeah, I know you've got the long arms, so if you can't straighten them out all the way, just straighten them to their capability.
Okay, this is good.
Okay, so you're going to float the elbows up with the pedal and then squeeze down, chest is wide. Up you go, so your spine is straight as possible, perpendicular to the floor. Elbows up, press it down. And let's go again, press. Let's go for 3 more. Press. 2 more, a lot of arm, a lot of pec, a lot of tricep. Press and hold, 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 hold. Now see if you can lift your hips. Just straighten your arms, see if you can lift your hips up. Yep. Then put the hips down and let the elbows float up. We'll do that a couple of more times. Press down, lift the hips. And hips down, pedals up. We'll do 1 more. Press, lift the hips, sit, pedals up, and bring the arms forward and give yourself a big hug here. Come up to seated. And this time I want you to, I'm just gonna do a couple of ab things here. Take your springs up to the highest setting on your cactus. Put your dowel in. We're going to do some frogs. Okay?
Roll your wrists around to start. Make sure that they feel okay, because it can be a little compressive on you. All right. So you're going to come onto the pedals. Take one foot, press it all the way to the wood, then put your other foot on. You're in a Pilates V with your heels high. Grasp the edges of your seat. Roll your shoulders down and back, and then run the pedals up, okay? Bend your knees, bend your knees. Good, right there. Nope, leave them bent. Now bend your elbows up and down. This is your high frog. And up and down. It's an arm job. Your legs are frozen in this kind of squatty diamond. And try not to hump your back. Go for 3. 2 more. And last time. Good. Straighten your legs. Put your feet on the wood. Roll one wrist around at a time. Then you're going to turn. Do it carefully so that you're sitting with your feet down on the pedals. You can let the pedals float up, but I just didn't want it to pop up and startle you. All right, so again, your hands are on the edge of the seat with your fingers kind of curled around it. You're in a real squat here, all right? Now you're perched right on the edge with your sits bones, okay? Because we're going off. Lift the hips and then press the knees up and down. So your arms are locked. You're working from your glutes here. Press and go again. Squeeze. Scoop tight as you can. Your chest is wide. You're kind of half looking up at the ceiling. And go again for 3. Hips high. 2. Hold, 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 hold. And then sit and roll out the wrists. Let's finish with some really fun ab work, your pikes. So we're going to stand again and turn. You're really good at these. You have as much tension as you can put on your chair. So be respectful of that. Take one foot, press it all the way to the wood, then put the other one on. You're going to hold the edges of your seat again. Breathe in to fix your shoulders and then scoop tight and lift straight legs up into a piked position and then gently put it back down with control. Let's do that again. Up you go. And gently down. Squeeze the abs to lift. And control it down. Scoop tight, up, 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 up. And back down. So you're going to hold for just a second at the top. And back down. Let's take it up to the top and hold. Add some little pulses here. It's a tiny drop and then a pulse up and up. Beautifully done. Go for 3, 2, and 1. Take the pedals all the way to the wood. Turn either way. So your feet are now along the pedals. You're still holding the edges of your seats. I'm going to dry my palms off. Yow. Okay, here we go with some oblique work. You're going to lift. And then gently to the wood. Exhale up. Hold briefly at the top. And back down. Your shoulders are fixed. And we're dropping down gently. Exhale up. And inhale down. Let's go for 2 more. Last time, hold it at the top. Add a tiny little pulse up here. Up, up. Control it. Scoop. 3, 2, 1, and pause. Take it all the way down. Slowly you turn. Your hands are still in the same spot. Shoulders are fixed. And let's work with the other oblique. Scoop tight, up you go. Try to leave the legs straight as possible. And then gently to the wood. Exhale up and inhale down. So you're really working those obliques, scoop tight. And up you go, scooping. And lift as high as you can with straight legs. Go for 3. So squeeze up to the top. And 2 more. Up. And last time, hold it at the top. And a few little pulses here. Squeeze. Up. Up. Is your abs lifting? Nothing else. 3, 2, and 1. Feet all the way to the wood. Slowly you turn. Put one foot off and let the other foot control the pedals up. Let's take the dowel out. And this one, you're going to sit facing your Cadillac. And let's do that nice stretch. You know, where you've got one foot on the Cadillac and the other foot down. So it depends on, do you want to hang your left glute or your right glute off first? I would probably reduce the tension down too. Just drop it to 3 from the top for you. All right, here we go. Breathe in, and as you exhale, same arm that the leg is dangling off is going to come to the pedal. And you just drop back. And you're breathing, we're getting a stretch in that hip flexor, your chest, the arm. If your head needs supporting, just put your hand at the back of your head. And I want you to breathe into this. In tiny little movements, see if you can drop the pedal lower. You're breathing. Good. Relax into it. I would just hold and try not to bounce. It's a little more stable. And I think that you can drop lower and lower and lower, just holding that. Good. Let's come back up, ride the pedal, support your head, and come up to seated. Let's do the other side. So that glute is hanging off. The leg is kicked back. Same arm as leg drops onto the pedal. You know, it seems that you liked the other arm opposite to the leg. That's fine. You know, I probably made a mistake there. And so it's one leg dangling is the opposite arm on the pedal. Sorry about that.
All right.
And you're breathing. And I'd really like for you to hold these instead of bounce. And in tiny degrees, drop the pedal lower.
I'm at the bottom.
You and those long arms. And are you getting a stretch in your hip flexor?
Yeah.
Oh, hallelujah. And your abs and everything is lengthening out. Well, let's go for just a couple of more breaths. Then ride the pedal up, support your head. Come on up to seated. And then to standing. And let's go into that hip opener. So we're just kind of cooling down now. I've got my right knee bent. It's up on the seat. My left leg's just hanging down. And here we go. The arms go up first to get some length in there. And then you control this down. Scoop your belly as you drop. And then press the pedals down. I want you to hold. Invite that stretch in first. And make sure you're comfortable and secure up here. And then you can add some real soft little pulses. Up and down you go. And open that hip. And your spine. The backs of your shoulders. You're breathing into it. You can even pedal the arms back and forth, or
reciprocate rather. If that feels good to you. Breathing into it. Let's go for a couple more deep inhales and exhales. Then ride the pedals up. Help yourself up to erect. The arms go up for a moment and just feel long again. And then the arms come down and we'll change legs. If you need to reposition to get more opening in that hip, come out of it and reposition if you get that sense. The arms go up, so we're feeling long first. And then scoop your belly and cat down to your pedals. And then press. And put your full body weight on top of your left thigh there. So this is what's giving you the stretch. You're inhaling and exhaling, adding some soft little pulses up and down, tiny little things. You're breathing into it. Feeling the backs of the shoulders stretch, your rhomboids, the back of your neck is even in some nice traction here with it hanging. And of course that hip is opening. You can reciprocate the arms if that feels good to you. Inhaling and exhaling. A couple more deep breaths here, in and out. And then let's ride the pedals up. Help yourself up to erect. Float the arms up. You can lean back slightly and just feel open as you can be. Breathing into it. And then the arms come down. Good, let's put this one in, huh? So we're putting this little chair workout into your muscle and cerebral memory and also into your library. So we'll, just pull it out from time to time. Just to know, when you look back on this in 30 years, this was quarantine 2020. So we'll always have this landmark here. Let's lock it in there. Look straight ahead, eyes open. Look down, your cheeks, eyes open. Relax your shoulders and close your eyes. Release it, move around just a little bit. And there's your class today.
Thank you.
You're welcome.